Colin, Weekend Update. I'm Michael Che.
I'm Colin Jost. The third Republican debate was held this week, and Vivek Ramaswamy started by saying that the GOP had become a party of losers. Weirdly, a party of losers was also how NBC advertised the debate.
Melania Trump made a rare public appearance when she attended the funeral of former First Lady Rosalind Carter, who died at the age of 96. Melania said that she was deeply saddened to be reminded that your partner can live that long. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene revealed that her husband has filed for divorce after 27 years of marriage. He officially blamed irreconcilable differences for the split, while she blamed the Jews.
President Biden on Friday attended a formal ceremony welcoming Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court. Said Biden, "And where's Justice Ginsburg? Ruth, come on up here."
The Supreme Court is addressing recent allegations of ethical lapses by adopting a new code of conduct, replacing their old code of conduct, money up front, no kissing on the mouth. Senator Tim Scott announced that he is dropping out of the 2024 presidential race. With Scott gone, the most prominent black Republican is once again the Blacks for Trump guy. All right, whatever. In her new book, Liz Cheney claims that one Republican called Donald Trump Orange Jesus. But it's like you always say, Colin, there's only one Jesus, and he's white. You know how you always say that?
Yeah, I always say that.
Donald Trump said the results of the 2020 election should be overturned and called for the termination of the Constitution. Trump plans to terminate the Constitution by asking Herschel Walker to drive it to the clinic. On Monday, Donald Trump testified under oath in his civil fraud trial, though technically he was never sworn in because the Bibles kept bursting into flames.
On his website, truthsocial.scam, Donald Trump denied reports that he was so depressed after the 2020 election that he stopped eating, saying, quote, "It was not that I was not eating, it was that I was eating too much." Wow, good save. That's like when a rumor went around middle school that I had peed my pants, and I was like, joke's on you, because I actually pooped them.
Georgia Representative and cocaine bear Marjorie Taylor Greene tweeted, "The country needs a national divorce," which makes sense because she is the most divorced-looking woman I have ever seen. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is releasing a new memoir called The Courage to Be Free. Even though The Courage to Be Free sounds like a Black History book, he's banned. Ron DeSantis reportedly spent $1.5 million on private jets in just over 3 months because when he flies commercial, they make him take off his heels in front of everybody. Justice Amy Coney Barrett said that she wouldn't mind seeing a code of conduct instituted for the Supreme Court, while Clarence Thomas said that he wouldn't mind seeing what she's working with under that robe.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who always looks like someone told him to go home and get his shine box, signed a bill that allows Florida residents to carry concealed guns without a permit, because Florida is dangerous and you just never know when someone is going to run up to you and say gay.
Ron DeSantis' presidential campaign got a major boost after Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds endorsed him, also giving DeSantis a lift, his leather hooker boots. The FBI has launched a corruption investigation into New York Mayor Eric Adams by seizing 2 of his cell phones, one named Work Phone and the other named Shorties and Shady Stuff.
It was also reported that George Santos lied to potential campaign donors that he was a producer of the Broadway musical Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, though he did end up working with the Green Goblin.
The House Ethics Committee released its report on George Santos, seen here asking your grandma for her social security number, and concluded that there is substantial evidence that he used campaign funds for shopping and cosmetic procedures. Santos would have denied the allegations, but he had to rest his new lips. George Santos Representative George Santos said that he is stepping aside from his committee assignments to prevent being a distraction. He added, "The last thing I want is attention." Then he sashayed away in a feather boa.
Well, this week we said goodbye to a former First Lady, a former Secretary of State, and the Supreme Court's first female justice, and also a guy who claims to be all three of those things. Former Representative George Santos, seen here swallowing evidence, was expelled from Congress on Friday by a vote of 114 Shantae you stays to 311 sachet away.
A lawyer for Mike Pence says that after they discovered classified documents in his home, Pence stands ready and willing to fully cooperate. Incidentally, "I stand ready and willing to fully cooperate" is also what Pence says before sex. During the Senate hearings investigating Live Nation and their monopoly on concert ticket sales, fans of Taylor Swift protested outside the Capitol. Oh, that's sweet. And only 2 years after their dads were there.
And earlier today, Mike Pence officially ended his presidential campaign. He made the decision after he consulted with God, and God said, "Dude, you're embarrassing both of us."
A new poll shows President Biden and Donald Trump are tied in a hypothetical 2024 rematch, though they're both running 50 points behind. Kill me!
Speaker of the House, thank you. Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, seen here wanting to know if you or someone you love has been injured in a car accident. Met in person with President Biden about the debt ceiling and said they had a good conversation. It went so well, Biden let him pick a couple classified documents out of the bowl.
Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, who, let's just face it, is absolutely my type, complained that people can buy butt plugs in Target now. She also complained that they melt and are shaped like Santa.
FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried has been convicted of securities fraud, wire fraud, and illegally making a wig out of a labradoodle. The former cryptocurrency CEO now faces up to 110 years in prison, where, ironically, he will be used as an alternative currency.
Colin. Jim Jordan, seen here describing how he attacks the nipple, is no longer the nominee for House Speaker after Republicans dropped him Friday, which, by the way, he's used to because he was dropped a lot as a child. Potential new candidates for Speaker include Tom Emmer, Kevin Hern, Jack Bergman, and 6 more candidates who are clearly George Santos.
Republicans on Friday nominated Jim Jordan to be the next House Speaker.